Okay, hello and welcome to a brand new series. So, for this episode and for the continual part of this week of playing Minecraft, we're going to be doing. We're already doing classic mod packs that have a lot of nostalgia. So, for now, we're going to be doing this one, which is Roguelike Adventures in Dungeons, which is a mod pack that it's relatively old. I mean, it's 1.12. It's not too crazy old, and it's not a bad thing either. What it does look like, though, is that is a evil area, and that means that we're going to kindly walk away, because I don't think we can deal with a wizard just yet. But what we're going to do is we're going to set up our base right here. And to do that, we plop down the prefab house. We're going to select the house style we want. Right now I'm really feeling just the basic house. It looks pretty nice. I want a blue bed, light blue bed. I need a normal blue bed. Perfect. Okay. Glass. We'll go clear glass, and I think that what we're gonna do is we're just gonna build it. Oh, there we go. And once we use it, it builds us a little house. We're gonna need to go inside, and there should be some loot for us in one of those chests. What we're also gonna do is chuck those guys in here. And the only thing we really need is the wood. I think it's one of the chests has something, right? Yeah, this one. Okay, perfect. So we're just gonna grab everything out of here. Let's get our full set on. Let's get ourselves fully equipped right this second. So, we're going to also do a thing real quick where we grab the skill book from Level Up Reloaded. I need to look and see what the toggle is that there it is. Perfect. So now I don't need that book anymore, so we can chuck that out there. And I need to also do this so I can reactivate the skills before I do that again. Because otherwise this is gonna be rough. Wait. There we go. Now we turn the L back on. Perfect. So when we hit L, then we've got this thing, which is going to give us... We're going to select Archaeologist, because I want to find treasures while mining. And then, when we hit L again, now we can spend XP in order to get certain things. So, what we're going to first do is we've got to start our little tree farm. So let's get ourselves those taken care of. Perfect. And we've got our little farm area over here as well. We're gonna expand it just a little bit, just so that we have, you know, exactly what we need taken care of. I know it's lagging a little bit. That's just how this mod pack goes, because it's a relatively large mod pack for how optimized and also the time of when it came out. So I know it seems like a little strange, but it's actually pretty decent. I also don't know. There's no agricraft, but there is mystical agriculture, but it's OG mystical agriculture, which is interesting. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with just some normal seeds, some normal potatoes, some normal carrots, and we're also going to get a little bit of bread. Also, let's plant those normie seeds. And let's also get the acacia seeds planted a little bit. We can also grab silkworm egg. Let's plop you down. I don't know what you're gonna drop. There we go. Okay, untrue pacifist. Interesting. What I do know though is that there's something very, very special about a couple different things. Also, now that we have a tool, we can use ore excavator, which is great. Tomato seeds from rustic. Don't want to be planted, apparently. Interesting. Okay. I mean, fair enough. So, what we're gonna do, and what we need to do now, is we go down. Since we're looking down, we go much quicker down than we would go down before. Amethyst ore. So, down here we get all of the ores, as well as the stuff that it mined out, which is perfect. Because now we got a bunch more cobble, and we can also do this, which is perfect for getting us a bunch of different resources. So we're gonna want to go back up to the surface, and also let's mine this guy first. Pop you down here, and so Electro Blob's Wizardry, if you've played the recent mod Iron Spells and Spellbooks, it is essentially the precursor to that. It's just a very simple, quite goofy little spell mod that's quite nice, honestly. So I highly, highly recommend if you are just kind of chilling and vibing. Also, there was already coal in this one, so we can do that one. And in here, we're gonna plop nature stuff. In here, we're gonna plop excess blocks that we don't really need. So let's turn some stuff into sticks. Also, if it's lagging a little bit, I'm sorry. The recording is lagging about just as much as I am, because it's not something you can really control. But thankfully, it is quite a cool, just relaxing mod pack. I really enjoy it. So apparently eating bread is hard to do. I might need to add a couple mods to optimize the tick rate if that's what's gonna happen, but okay, we got an iron pickaxe now. Stuff should probably still be smelting while that's going, so good. In theory, I should be able to go all the way back down. Wait, is there? There is. Okay, I'm dumb. So you can actually just click on the ladder to go all the way up and all the way down. I forgot that that was a thing in this mod pack, but it's a cool feature and I really like it. Hard carbon ore. Interesting. So if I mine it, I end up getting a thing called hard carbon lumps. Which is quite cool, I guess. Let's plop you there. I'll put bread in my offhand because it just seems like a better option. I don't think we have... Oh dear. Well, that was interesting. I was a little bit worried for a second there. Oh yeah, there's also a quest book. We should probably look in the quest book, because the quest book's probably something that we should be worrying about. It is quite important. I also know that I need prosperity ore, because mystical agriculture is quite good. Probably be doing that too. Let's do this. Perfect, we're getting ourselves extra prosperity. We gotta grab ourselves each different ore. I do think that there's a couple other mods that we want to add for optimization purposes, but other than that, I don't necessarily know what else would really be too big of a deal for right this second. But what I do know, and what I am noticing, is that we have 6 levels, which means we can make a couple things happen. So, we're mining right now. What we really want is stone cutting. So, we need to add levels. Each one is 5, by the way. And we can just increase stone harvesting speed, which is great. We're gonna do that. What we need is prospecting to double ore harvests on occasion. Which sounds really stupidly OP, because it is really stupidly OP. Regardless, we're kind of safe in this area. So, what I think we're gonna do, check out the quests. There's guides, of course, but we are in the very beginning of this. So, visit the overworld. Basic information. Pressing F3H will advance extra tooltips. Cool. Do we have F3H on? Nope. F3H. Cool. So now we get all the advanced tooltips. We get all the fun, cool stuff that we needed, which is great. I forgot to do that before, but Bounty Hunter, there's bounties, which is cool. There's also that, which is cool. Teleporting systems, there's waystones from a couple different mods. There's also vein miner, dodge, titles. There's okay, B is a class selector. Okay. Shift N. This is very interesting. So, what do we need to hit? We need to hit Shift N, B. What is B? Does nothing. Okay. Shift N. Difficulty meter. Okay. What about... left alt? Oh. The dodge... Okay. Dodge... Button 4. So when I go, I should be able to hit that button. And perfect. Okay. You'll love to see it. So now what we should be able to do is if I come over here, if I go to the red gold, so if I smelt it, okay, you craft it into redstone, smelt it into gold, craft into coal, okay, that's cool. I mean, that's a cool mod. I'm gonna need to add that to the list of mods to put in my mod pack. I have been looking, and it looks like the best version of Minecraft for me to be able to make my own crazy craft pack in is actually going to be 1.12, just due to the stability of certain mods and the fact that certain mods aren't getting updated anymore. It just seems like the easiest of them all. So that's what we're gonna do. Also, I'm playing this mod pack because I particularly enjoy it. It's also just a classic that I think that you guys will enjoy. But if there is a different mod pack you want to see me play, I know that you guys have been requesting for more All the Mods 10. I'm trying to find the will to want to play that, because as of right now, it's just boring automation stuff that doesn't make good content, or just seems kind of pointless at this point in time. But if I ever rekindle that, I will definitely give it a full look over. I do think it's a cool mod pack. I just don't currently think that it's the best option for YouTube for right now, just because, like, at least for me, I wouldn't want to watch someone play for like several hours for a tiny bit of a thing that's working towards a larger goal that still doesn't really do much in the whole scheme of things, because there's no like mobs that you have to deal with. It's just automating something that you don't even need. Whereas, like, if it's a skyblock one, you're getting something to get you out of that world, or you're, like, just accomplishing the skyblock thing. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, and maybe I'm weird about that, but it's just not very motivating. Regardless, we should be able to do now is if I just kind of chill, then hopefully it'll stop just not mining. Got a coal shroom, other stuff. Lamb in there. I think we go back down because I really do want to get as much XP as possible. So we gotta add levels. And of course, we're going for a very specific thing. So we want to grind as many levels as possible. Because we really want to be able to chill and take care of everything as soon as we can. Regardless, we'll be able to... I want to block this off real quick. Because it's just kind of annoying me. And then we can look through the quests real quick just to see what we can actually utilize. So, starter gear, cool. We get a choice of different classes. So, we're gonna choose Wizard, because Wizard is pretty dope. I probably should go back up to the surface real quick. So let's do that. This one will be for those. This one will be for ores that are unrefined. So. Oh my gosh. Holy lag. There we go. Perfect. Let's chuck the iron ore in there. Chuck the red iron clumps in there. And then we can chuck those in there. Other ore. Then we take these guys and casually plop them into here. Perfect. Perfect. And then got random stuff. Of course, the chests don't want to open immediately because why would they? That'd be too easy. Gunpowder, we can also get another point. I'd love to see it. And now we should be able to claim that. So. Okay, so. We've got these guys. We've got a mage's wand. So, we also have scroll of identification. We also have the wizard's handbook. So we're gonna read through the wizard's handbook, bruh. We're gonna read through the wizard's handbook real quick. I'm also going to eat a singular pumpkin oat scone. Perfect. So, the Wizard's Handbook by Electroblob. So, greetings, Wizard. This book explains the many ways of the arcane and how to use them. This is no ordinary book, though. Its pages will materialize before you as you discover more about the magical world. Use the arrow buttons to turn between pages. Okay, cool. And the double arrow button. Okay, cool. Yep. Click on any purple link to jump straight there. Cool. So we already have ourselves a wand. And we need to get ourselves an arcane workbench. As well as a book so that we can get ourselves magic missile. Perfect. So we need a book. I don't think we have one quite yet. So we're gonna have to go find some stuff to get a book, but I mean, we also have capsules, so I don't know what capsule does. Oh, it's just a capsule thing. I mean, that's cool and all. It's cool and all, I just don't fully understand it. Also, it doesn't really do much. Regardless, we've got ourselves a nice set of a full wizard set, which is great. So, we should probably start on our journey. Also, it looked like something was good. Wait, did I miss-see something? Nope, I was holding it and I saw the durability. Okay, well that makes sense then. Regardless, let's do this, and let's take you guys. Let's also grab ourselves some iron. Plop it in there, and we're also going to craft ourselves a new pickaxe and a new sword, because we've got diamonds to spare. So, diamond sword, of course, it is still new combat, which is fine. Ooh, extra attack damage too, that's great. What about you? Get anything special? Nope, okay, that's fine. At least nothing bad happened to it, which is great. Holy sneeze, I just sneezed so hard. Regardless. So. Oh, we have magic missile already. Dope. Okay, we need a... at Electro Blobs Wizardry. We need an arcane workbench. And for an arcane workbench... Wait. Yeah, bookmarks. Okay. Add or remove bookmarking. There we go. Okay, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So we need a different kind of magic crystal, which is fine because we've got these magic crystals. Then we also just need some lapis and some wool, which is fine. So we also can upgrade our wand. We're using it, I think. Let's give it a look. So, wands. The wand is implement, you can cast a spell. Wands come in many different varieties. You almost start with a basic wand. Okay, and then... The rest of the wand is important, though, as it provides down. Okay, cool. Mana. Its spells are on the wand. Yep. The display when viewing it. Interesting, interesting. So we do get to... We do get to do a couple things, but let's cast some spells, why don't we? You know, let's go eliminate that dark wizard that attacked us at the very beginning for walking up to his tent. Because why not? I mean, hey. Why wouldn't we? Well, I'm not gonna attack the duck, though. I'm not a very mighty wizard, I'm gonna be honest. Dude, you might... Wait, that's just a free arcane workbench. Never mind. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, you were kind of weak, dude. Like, that was full-on weak sauce, by the way. We've got you guys, we got you guys. Wait, we got a master tome already? A runic plate as well. I don't know what that does, but... We got a... Revive familiar. Do I have a familiar to revive? No, I don't. I don't know if I'm ever gonna use that, but that's pretty cool. We also got our arcane workbench, which means we accomplished the quest. We should probably also look through the quests. Your journey begins. We need a crafting table. Okay, cool. There we go. Journey begins. Cool, our journey has begun. Crafting pad. It's crafting table on a stick. It's crafting table on a stick. I am so happy that this exists in several mod packs because it is so helpful. Oh my gosh. Okay, we should probably eat ourselves our golden carrot. Just so we can get the hunger and that figured out and taken care of, which is great. I love to see it. There we go. Perfection. And now, what we'll do is look through. We need a stone pickaxe. That's crazy. Okay. So we got a stone pickaxe. Cool. Now I need iron. You know what? Let's just go back to our base real quick. Holy voice crack. Wow, I need to drink water. I love pointing out my voice cracks because they're just wild, but like, I genuinely don't know what just happened there. Okay, so we got ourselves iron, some more iron. You'll love to see it. We also got ourselves some gold stuff, so we should probably smelt up a little bit more of that and get ourselves some gold smelted as well. Let's add a level though. And let's just... Okay, cool. So that's still smelting, that's fine. Let's add you, and then we can chuck that in there. Identifies an unknown. Lightning web, and we get ourselves ignite. Cool, and this... Strength, cool. Scrolls of identification are quite useful. Holy, that was much easier. I think we need a master wand before we can use that. I don't think we can utilize that yet. Ender pearls, I don't... Probably grab ourselves, you guys. And so if I do this, and this, we go like that. Perfect. Ignite. Okay, what is... How does ignite work? Oh, I have a rune in my offhand. How did I... What? Did I dupe the rune on accident? Oh my gosh, I just overwrote the... Wait, can I put the master thing on my book? I can. Okay, what is... How much does this use? Well, that didn't work. So that's fine, I guess. So if I do, can I surround this book with this so that I can get a magic missile book? No? Okay, cool. So I just made my wand essentially pointless. I need a book now. So 65, does this give me anything special? Wait, do I need a... Oh, okay. 65... 8, 70. Each one gives 2. Yeah, this is gonna take forever if I wanted to try and do that. Regardless, we got some quests to accomplish. So we need a full set of iron tools, which is fine. Let's make ourselves a full set of iron tools. If we can open our chest, come on, brother. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Now, let's get ourselves some wood so that we can get ourselves the sticks required. Perfect. There we go. And now, stickies. And then we make ourselves a axe, a hoe, a shovel. Perfect. Axe, shovel, hoe, and then we get ourselves a sword that we're never gonna use because we apparently need it for some reason. I just crafted an iron sword. There we go. Can I... If I chuck this into a furnace, it will give me a nugget. Okay, I mean, it's better than nothing. Is there a way that I can scrap things for their full thing? That's the real question. Thing, that's fine. Let's just do this for now. Grab you guys, we can grab... I need to smelt some gold anyway, so we should Probably, gold ore. Let's check you out. Come on, perfect. We got you now. And now let's check ourselves out the quests. So, we've got a good hobby for getting fishing stuff. Make a normal fishing rod. I only have enough for one fishing rod. So I would be a little bit worried were I not able to automatically just craft an iron fishing rod. Although apparently I don't know how to craft an iron fishing rod. Except I do, it just didn't. It just didn't. There we go. Okay. So apparently if you... Okay. You know what? Fine. I didn't want to have to, I didn't want to craft it off of memory anyway. Okay. We also have the stuff to go to the Nether, which is a good thing. We also need gold. We also have diamond stuff already, but I need more diamonds. And we're also gonna need a backpack. So, skill issue. Oh! So we should be able to get some stuff from that, which is great. What I do think we want to do is, other than getting prospecting, we want to be able to add to our base combat. So, I do think getting sprint speed's nice, which is it's just gonna help us move even faster. We should probably sleep. I know we haven't slept yet, but come on now. Let me sleep, please. Holy, there we go. Okay, we got sweet dreams. We're gonna get a thing from sleeping because we touched a Thaumcraft crystal. And we're gonna need to go through Thaumcraft as well, but we're gonna save that for later. We got strange dreams, which is great. That's exactly what we needed. What I'm gonna do now is chuck you guys in there. And I'm gonna chuck small mana flasks in there, as well as our scroll of identification. And now I think that the play is going to be to grab ourselves some gold, get the gold quest accomplished, and then we gotta check out if there is a backpack. There is from the improved backpacks mod, which is perfect. So we've got the normal backpack, which is the tanned leather, which is bound leather, which is string and leather, as well as extra string. So we're gonna need a significant amount of string, which means I think getting a bit of stuff is going to be helpful. We're gonna need those plants, we need some kind of flax or cotton, or to get rid of some spiders. So we've got to find the gardens. And by what I mean by that is there's things in the world called a certain type of garden that when you break it, it gives you a certain type of thing. Also, we need to eat food, so probably should be sure that we're getting all the different types of food we need to eat. Great. That's exactly what I'm doing. Also, Lapis Lotus. I don't know what this does. If this gives me Lapis, I will be very confused. Lapis Lotus. With a basic sifting tool gives us Lapis Pulp, which then... Okay, interesting. Very interesting. This is what we're looking for. We're looking for the gardens. So, they will give us different random plants. Also, I'm not going to the desert because of the deathworms. The deathworms will more than likely overwhelm us just by sheer numbers because they tend to do that. And so for now, what we want to do, we got Pothos, Propocraft. Interesting. I think I want to leave it there though. I do want more of the gardens. We also got to grab the flowers, because these crystal flowers are actually able to be turned into magic crystals. So they're quite helpful. No, quite else. Can we get... do we get leather from the deer? I know it's very strange having it lag so much. It usually would not lag like this. But we did get the leather we needed. I also am not fully aware. I may have allocated too much RAM to this mod pack. And that may be the issue, because it just doesn't know what to do with it. But, I mean, regardless, it's fine. We've got this. So, we gotta get all these different foods. They're all gonna be used at some point. This is like a little wizard tower, which is also seemingly amalgamated with something else. We can break in, I guess. Doesn't look to be too interesting or crazy. We can get some string. It's fine. We also can grab ourselves the monster spawner. Oh, there's a fire trap. Cool. Vampire book, an apprentice spell book. Interesting. One use rare castle kit with manual. Interesting. This is honestly quite cool. We got ourselves some more paper as well. Don't need a fire trap. I also don't really need any of those bombs. Do want the string though, which is great. So if I just kind of casually walk in here, if I just la 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 da 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 da. Come in here. What I can do though, is I can also get the book that I need. And also there's apparently just a witch. Perfect. Okay, cool. We got a witch hat. I don't know if that's going to be useful whatsoever, but it's fine. Let's do that. Let's also eat the rotten flesh. And apparently lag out because rotten flesh just says no. Interesting. Perfect. Let's do this. And now we go... grab ourselves the books, and then we should be able to... I don't have enough crystals right on me this moment. That's fine. What I can also do is come down here. And get rid of the zombies so that we can... oh my gosh. I'm gonna see if I can fix parts of the lag. Okay, I think that fixed part of the lag. We got another apprentice spellbook. Cool. I don't think we need paper right this second, so I'm gonna leave that. I'm going to break this though, so we can get rid of the spawner. Also want to take care of that. Cool, so we get the cobweb taken care of. We got some barrels from dungeon. Okay, it re-lagged, so it didn't fix the lag much. Okay, cool. It should have fixed it. I changed it so that we're no longer trying to overcompensate for certain things, but apparently it's not working. Okay. Those didn't really seem to drop anything super useful, to be honest. So I think we just go back down and hope that there's something useful at the bottom. I don't fully know. Got a thing. I just don't think that that thing's particularly useful either. Let's do this. So we grab you, and there's dirt right here. Cool. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see the dirt right in front of our eyes. And now we've got to go back to our little house. That was not the wizard tower that I once thought it was, but at least it's not a bad thing. Not too bad, at least. It's quite easy to deal with, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna have to figure out what the heck I'm gonna do, though. because this is quite crazy with the lag and everything. We need to get rid of amaranth, elderberry, strawberry, bell pepper, artichoke. Can eat those guys. I can carrot in there. Venison can go in there. We need more leather. I've eaten rotten flesh. We can utilize the castle, the one-time use capsule. Don't really need bandages either, or inferium essence we need to save. So we should probably put that in there. And then I'm gonna need to get more of those guys. We're gonna get our crystal, and we're going to get ourselves our magic missile back so that we can have magic missile, because magic missile, quite nice. We kind of need it just for everything. So let's plop the castle down. If I plop it down right here, what's even gonna happen? Oh, it's a castle kit. Heck, why would I? Honestly, it's cool. It just gave us a bunch of stuff though. It was like a DIY, a castle in a box DIY. Not particularly what I wanted to do. Although, it does look like there are wizard pillars. So the rain is quite interesting and loud. But there is a remnant. Oh, this is a remnant versus a wizard spawn. I just gotta get rid of the remnants. I'm using magic to upgrade my wand. And we're gonna get rid of this guy as well, because I want to be able to actually utilize stuff. I should have gotten rid of it, but... Okay, cool, there's another remnant. Come on now, just let me get rid of you. I'm just trying to cast spells. Let me fix you. Come on. There we go. Okay, we got a thing. Spectral dust. Okay, I think that's something that's important. We also got an icy crystal and another spell book, which is cool. The rain is really loud, but I don't necessarily hate it. I do want to... The devil? They're not usually this easy to catch. They're usually up in the sky. This one just kind of got a little stuck. Well, I mean, it didn't drop me anything too great, so that's fine, I guess. But it does look like there's some vampire dudes. Yo, you good? You chilling? They vibing, they vibing. What's this over here? Oh. So, it's another remnant thing. I mean, that's cool and all. That one's not good. I'm gonna continue to do this so that I can farm these guys for more progress, because we're currently at 156. Gotta make sure that I don't get hit by the explosions of the ninja bulwark. Okay. So it fell over here. Perfect. We got ourselves some Imperium Essence, which is great. You'll love to see it. Nice. This one is still kind of just chilling over here. Okay, cool. What is this? Spectral dust. It's different kind of spectral dust though. Holy lag. Okay, I've got to fix this. I've got to figure out what I need to do to fix it. Okay, we got a iron hoe. Cool. That's so useful. Let's do this. I want to get whatever loot's under here. Because I don't really care what else is going on. I just want the loot so that I can continue this particular episode. So that's the end of that fight. Don't need plaster, don't need seeds. Why are you attacking me? But I probably accidentally hit you while I was shooting the remnants, didn't I? Oh, it's fine. You're gone now. That's okay. Apprentice book. Ooh. We got another master spell book. We also got some random items from another thing. We got a human heart and blessed salt. Cool. Let's go back to our home real quick, and we'll be able to chill. Have the sea, it's perfect. We're over here now. And an apprentice spellbook, another apprentice spellbook, and a master spellbook. I don't have enough scroll of identifications for that. Common tier reward crate. Interesting. Okay. I mean, that's fine. What I can do, though, is I can check out what I use the spectral dusts for. So this one, arcane compound, arcane anvil, spectral mass. Interesting. Okay, that's cool. We'll chuck those guys in there. I need more leather. Is there a way to get leather? Leather boots. Okay. Leather boots works, but the leather pants does. I'm so confused. Okay. If I oversmelt food. Interesting. Or if I use stuff. Cool. We need extra inventory. I don't know if wait, we have 4. 4 is enough, I think. I just need more string, which is fine. So we do that, and then we chuck that in there. I'm getting myself a backpack. Because we need a little bit extra string, which means that for string, I'm gonna need to get flax or wool or other stuff. It's fine. Because I'm recalling something right now. Recalling something big that I completely forgot that you guys are probably yelling at me in the comments for. And if you guys want to, tell me what mod pack you would like to see, as well as other things that you want me to do, because I am very curious and I genuinely want to know. But please tell me. I'm very curious. Also, let's eat ourselves some of the stuff that we need to eat. Let me eat you, please. There we go. Jesus. Okay. Now let's get ourselves the potato. And the wheat taken care of. We gotta eat the wheat and the potato and a bunch of other stuff too, but for now, this is fine. At least the rain is subsiding now. At least it's not here in this area, which is fine. Apparently we just infinitely eat potatoes too. Okay, cool. You'll love to see it. Perfect! We gained a heart. You'll love to see it. It's perfect. It's honestly, it's just beautiful. Okay, so we got more tanned leather. We've got stuff that I need in order to make ourselves a thing. So we got a chest. At the end of each episode, I'm going to be claiming the rewards for most of the stuff. So do that as well. I need redstone as well. Cool, redstone is accomplished, and now we just need, I can get amethysts from down here, because I have them right next to the actual thing. Great. Perfect, nice and easy. We can also add a couple more levels, which I think we'll be able to do is add shield proficiency, which is perfect, because the next one is iron skin, which iron skin actually just adds passive damage reduction, which goes on top of armor and everything, which is really cool. Which is kind of why I'm going for it, because it's kind of amazing. But we can also get lapis down here, I guess, which is great. You'll love to see it. And some more coal, which we're going to need to smelt some more stuff. It's down there too. Let's grab the amethyst while we're down here. No reason not to, you know? We're also at... What Y are we at? By F3. We're at... 8. Okay. Okay. I mean, 8's not bad. We could... Yeah, we can just strip mine at this height, which is perfect. So, that's probably what I'm gonna do. Maybe next episode. Yeah. Got a backpack now. Which has horrible stats, but that's fine. It goes, here, and backpack. Open backpack. B. E. Wait. What? B. Open backpack. Waypoint manager. Okay, waypoint manager is the only one that's there. So B should be exclusively backpack. Perfect, you'll love to see it. And now we've got all that taken care of. We can get a little bit extra stuff, but that is probably going to be the end of this. So we should look, or end of this episode rather. So we should decide, we've got dog stuff that we can do next episode. We also have different material gains for a bunch of different things. What I think we're gonna do I think we're gonna just start claiming these guys. So we've got waystones, which is nice. Go in there. Same with the paper and string, I guess. As well as the books. We also have some apples. We have an emerald. We have some coins, some magic bags, XP levels. Of course, the XP levels, the moment I get them, we're going to put them into that stuff. Also, sorry for another voice crack, by the way. Y'all can clown on me all you want. Purple diamonds, cool. More XP levels, more of you. Perfecto. Just grab all you guys. Let's make sure that we're not, of course, having a ton of downtime with the furnaces. So, come on now. We got our gold stuff to smelt as well as our... So let's chuck that in there, chuck that in there. Magic bags will leave us with some magic powder and a blue fire jar. Cool. Honestly, not too bad. Redstone ready. We get some more XP, which is great. This stuff's really helping us with the level up reloaded stuff. Magic rock, which is just lapis, which is cool. You'll love to see it. Let's do that. Did it count is the real question. I gotta make sure that it counts it first, because otherwise it's gonna be rough. But we got the lumberjack pack, we got some more torches, some stones, some XP, some more coins. Got emerald stuff. Great, we're at 24 levels. Perfect. Open up the lumberjack pack. We should be getting a couple different saplings, which is cool. As well as a couple different wood types. The main thing that we want is the saplings, because then we can plant those and we can have all those different saplings, which is great. But what we're going to do now is let's just claim everything else. Slightly larger chest. Cool. Got that. We got the premium pole, which is great. We got the what you get for Christmas, which is coal, of course. We get the primitive stuff. We get the crafting pad quest. We also get the Your Journey Begins quest, as well as the Chest to the Chest quest, which is great. We also visited the overworld, which means we get some apples, which is fine. Level up reloaded, we got a book of specialization, which means we can respec if we need to. We got the heal for doggy talents for getting a stick, which of course is not too crazy. We also got the waystone, and better take me back block. Cool. And that should be all the things that are in that chapter that we've accomplished so far. So we should chuck most of the stuff into its respective chests, of course. Eyeballs, magic powder, I guess those guys can get in here. Slightly larger chest. I don't know what this does. So, if I open this, is it just a chest that is a full block? It's just a chest that's a full block. Okay. I mean, I don't hate it. Relatively cool. Then we also get a bunch more torches, which I guess I can chuck into magic stuff. We got old quivers, which are going to give us some random arrows, which is fine. Ender arrows, Hydra arrows, and arrow of weakness. We got some food bags, which are going to give us some random foods that we're going to be able to eat, which is perfect. So we did get a poisonous potato, which we've already eaten. We also got beetroot, which I can plant. And we got some cake. So let's plop down a cake real quick. Let's eat a slice. Let's also plop down a beetroot right quick. Rose red. Never mind. So we need beetroot seeds. I keep forgetting that's how beetroot works. But, you know, fair enough. Carrot, potato. Potato, potato. Get ourselves some extra potato. And that's that. So now this gets chucked into here. Hooray. Okay. Now we get our frog leg. And hopefully it works. Let me eat you. Gosh. There we go, perfect. And we also got raw fish. We also got a bunch of levels, so let's claim all those guys for now. So 24 points right this second. I will respec them all next episode. I do think there's a thing that we can use for apples, though, that will be quite nice. Yeah, there's a bunch of different dishes and stuff we could use. A cutting board, as well as a juicer. As well as bakeware. As well as a mixing bowl. As well as just a bunch of other things, apparently. But this is what I wanted. I wanted apple saplings. So, apparently I just need saplings and apples, which is great. Because that means I can chuck that in there for now. Also going to decidedly plop the bed and also boat into here because I don't know, second, but fine. There we go. And let's finish off using the rest of our magic. So we've got 65. Each use uses 5, so we've got several uses left. No, at least 10 more, right? Okay, it's using them, but it's not using them at the same time, which is very interesting. There we go. Okay, so we're at 224 out of 1500 progression. Cool. Magic wand fully recharged. And now what we should do, I can plop the wizard's handbook back to this chest. If it'll let me open it. There we go. Perfect. And the whole thing that we're going to do now is we're going to go through all the quests that I completed that weren't in that. So we got we got Inferium. We also got Prosperity. And then we also started on the path of wizardry. So we got the Sticky Picked Up quest, which is just this. Crate of Common Rewards. Cool. We got The Wizardly Wizard's Guide to Wizardry. Where the magic happens, and magical rocks as well, if it'll let me claim them, which apparently it won't, because whatever reason. Crate of Common Rewards. Okay, we did get it. There we go. Perfect. So, next along our journey is going to be the Tome of Arcana, which we need to get in order to upgrade our wand after it reaches max potential. So, that's going to be something cool. I also need to make magical silk, so probably should do that right now before we end up accidentally using the durability of our armor. If it'll let me even access my crafting table. Okay, well, let me access this one. It does. Perfect. Magical silk. There we go. We get the full quest for that, which is great. You'll love to see it. And we get another thing. We got a Ring of Cloaking Night. Interesting, interesting. I think that's quite cool. I like leaving the wizard stuff in here. That's like really interesting stuff, but need to find most of that stuff is the issue. Now if we look down, Spartan weapon collection, we've got diamond stuff. There's of course the base stuff. There's also bone stuff, which is dragon bone. We got the iron stuff. We could also make those weapons, which is cool, but for now I don't think we're going to. So that should be everything that we've accomplished this particular episode. I'm going to get as many of these points as we can, and we're going to upgrade Iron Skin a couple levels. So level 3. It reduces damage taken. I don't know exactly by what metric, but it is quite helpful. So what we're going to also do is increase our base melee damage. I click done to confirm it. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 1 to green thrum, add 1 to harvest efficiency, and I am also going to add 1 to treasure hunting. I think next what I want to do is add 1 to athletics once we're done going through the base ones. So that's that. Of course, there's a bunch of different guides to go through the mod pack, which is cool. We need to get getting started. Cool. All you can eat. Storage new. Mod pack tips and tricks. Bring out your dead. There's... Honestly, I probably should look through... Category... knowledge of death. Let's add that to that one. So, knowledge of death. 0. Okay. That's a thing that we need to do. But, that is going to be the end of this episode. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next one. Bye-bye.